toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Trojans offense will take the field first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finds his man. It's Moss. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Thomas.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, in the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Looking for the score. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Hawkeyes offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
How hard is that as a linebacker when you're trying to cover a running back on that angle route who runs routes like that, right? He thought he was going to the flat. He was barreling towards the sideline trying to knock that ball away, and all of a sudden he gets crossed up, and that's just too easy giving up that first down.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much.
It's a fumble! And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he's got some space. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And the Trojans are on the move. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Still on his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
To the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the responsive guys.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Peter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They go to the ground. He's He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
So we got 2 of them.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll ride the hot hand. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. They've been running it, but now the pass. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Just ran him over. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weaver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
They're going back to the ground.
They'll
finally get him
I
on the
believe
ground
he
enough
85.
before he makes
Frank
it to
you
the
trash.
30
He
and gets a
85.
first down.
Yeah, 85.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He's missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Kearney on the Jets. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by just 2 over Oklahoma. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys. There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Touchdown, Trojans. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Always go around a little meaty. A little meaty, we can make it on like this.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT
ain't no
14-7 lead.
Right
They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. A couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Makes the grab. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. First half in the books. Time down. Join Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half.
It's out, though.
And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Good tackle. Hey, that's how you, hey, yeah, that's how you, hey.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And
that's how you, no cap.
Good shit, boy. Those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive
shit, boy. That's how you go make a tackle.
To get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? 3rd, it's a passing situation. The defense knows it. They do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things you can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll do it himself. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. And it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
He would do everything.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense.
We know that star over there. We know that star over there. Look at them star over there. There's star over there.
From the gun. Give on the inside. The tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Good move. They say let Bruce go fit it. Let's get Bruce fit it. Let Bruce fit it.
2nd and 7.
No, that's it. All they need is it.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left.
He catch everything I told you. He catch everything. That look, motherfucker, and he goes up there and gets it.
USC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it,
Hey,
you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. If you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Trap right here. That's what we can do.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground with a big running play. Moves the change for the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion, doesn't get a big play.
Really need to pick up this
He might be
conversion and avoid having a 7-point field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Good fucking
One
beat.
of the areas they really
Good
focused
nigga
on
beat.
with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab
I
right
know
there.
he get
And I
that.
think
I
a
just
lot of
need
that has to do
to
with
I think
trusting
he
your
get
guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did
Don't
right
make a
there.
play. Look what I'm telling you.
Iowa has the ball back on offense.
Whoa.
Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
It's like I wish you do pass.
Now the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
I told you, 85.
Nothing more demoralizing than that for defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll snap it from the 39.
Let them put their gadget in. Let their gadget touch it. Their gadget touch it. What do you mean? You know who their gadget is.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
time, but they gave it to me. They gave it to me.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
This is.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's low.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans have a lot of options on second and inches. Just feeds the running back. Breaks it open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the center.
I said none of them shit was again. I don't do none of this shit they're talking about. This is all I do when I play. Run the ball.
Continue to add these
I
plays
like
up
running
as they
balls.
go along. Long drives, eat the clock with the lead. This coach will be ecstatic.
Dude, we like that, dude. We like to run the ball. What I do. Hey, I'm cheap motherfucker. I know what y'all do. I get us in trouble too much.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal.
Run the ball.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they got it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on pass.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set. They line block so good. So listen,
looking to throw again.
Back up.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down.
They line so good, you can't do shit about it.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football to do, and they stamp this game.
That'll close quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9.
Give me a lead running backs can get some signs and shit.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
See, you figure do it.
You're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run. That's a great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
I'm telling you,
this freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles.
There he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, Understanding circumstances, they are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Push, Popo.